I'm Mike Thaggart. I'm a Christian. I was saved at about the age of 20.
Welcome, Mike.
Thank you.
Why don't you go ahead and tell us your story?
Well, my mother died 3 weeks after I was born, and my grandparents wound up raising me, my mother's parents. They gave me a lot of values that I probably wouldn't have ever had if I hadn't been raised by them. And when I was 16 years old, I got a car, and my grandmother wanted to go to the Billy Graham revival at the State Fair in Oklahoma City, and so I drove her, and we listened to the message, and they gave the altar call. My grandmother, she had big tears in her eyes. She said, "Why don't you go down?" Well, grandmother, I never refused her anything. Grandma wanted, she got it for me. And so I went down, but that wasn't when I was saved. And I was saved at a Colorado youth camp when I was 20 years old in Colorado. A speaker, a minister, gave a message that hit home with me like something come over me, and a team of wild horses could have kept me from going down that aisle. I walked down the aisle, and I've come back home and was saved and baptized. I was baptized at First Baptist Church in Del City, and my wife and I served for many years, and then we fell away. And even though I wasn't in church, I thank the Lord been with me from the time I was born. He put me where I needed to be raised, and didn't let me fall into the hands of somebody that wouldn't take good care of me. They had 7 children of their own and a grandchild. I served and was out of church for many years when I moved over here on Highway 9. Well, before I came, I was chemically poisoned with a pesticide. And I think the Lord was telling me, "Mike, you need to get back where you belong." And that's what I think happened.
Okay. And now you're here.
I'm here.
Okay. There's something that D.A. Carson says. He's a theologian, but he says that one generation believes the truth, the next generation assumes the truth, and then the third generation denies the truth. And so, practically speaking, that means that we're only 1 or 2 generations away from death to a church, or death to a family, death to a faith. And so I think what you're saying is extremely important in raising up a generation that loves God.
Yeah, we've got a pretty immoral world today, and it's a scary thing to be bringing children up in this day and time. But with the help of God, we can overcome that.
Amen. Thank you, sir. Thanks for telling the story.